Bro, what is this production? Oh! Oh my God. That oh.
And the thing that I really appreciate about Tank is he's a dog. That kind of that what he just said. You can put them earmuffs up and go at it. He kind of will assess you as well and whatever.
Jake Paul has finally responded to the viral training footage of Gervonta "Tank" Davis circulating widely on social media, and his reaction has fans talking. The clip shows Davis in peak form, sharper, faster, and more explosive than ever as he gears up for his next fight. Viewers quickly noted that Tank looks like he's hitting a new prime, showing a mix of speed and power that has the boxing world wondering if this is the best version of him yet. It's important to remember that Davis built his career in lighter divisions, mostly between 133 and 135 lbs, never officially surpassing 140 in pro bouts. Jake Paul, by contrast, is a natural cruiserweight around 200 lbs, a huge difference spanning multiple weight classes. When the gap is this large, physical traits become as important as skill. The bigger fighter usually carries more durability, power, and resistance. In such a scenario, it's less about technical skill and more about who can take punishment while staying sharp enough to respond.
Is the idea that Jake Paul might actually fight Gervonta "Tank" Davis. This can't be real. When it came up a couple of months ago, I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to cover this because there's no way there's no way they're really going to do it because it makes no sense. Why would you do that for him? Outside of it, like, okay, you can look at it like an exhibition, which it will be, and we'll take a look at some of the rule set for it. But Gervonta Davis is one of, if not the best, biggest names at 135 pounds, and is an active in his prime fighter. I don't want to hear the similar to Floyd and Logan thing because at that point, Floyd was retired. Floyd had done all he needed to do in the sport. Tank is still in his prime, still has multiple high-level opponents that he needs to fight. And you can say, oh, you know, the Jake would be a one-off, side quest. That's fine, but that just tells me that Tank doesn't care about being a high-level champion.
Karma Mel Mottton recalled sparring with a teenage Davis around 15 or 16 years old. He admitted he felt nervous at first, but the session quickly became a tactical chess match. Rather than trying to overpower him, Davis relied on timing, rhythm, and precise counters. Mottton explained that Tank wasn't trying to hurt him. Instead, they traded movement and strategy, learning from the exchange. He described it as an invaluable experience, showing Davis's natural ability and quick thinking even at a young age, which shaped Motton's own appreciation for ring IQ and tactical awareness.
I know you fought Tank early on. Yeah. What was that experience like? Like, replay that experience for me. Like, you coming out of it, what was your thought?
Yeah, I was nervous at first. I think I was 15 at the time we sparred, so he wasn't really, like, trying to knock me out or nothing like that. But we was going, like, he was using the speed on me. Like, we was both, like, going speed for speed, and it was great. It was like a chess match.
Did you understand in that moment, like, why he is who he is?
Yeah, I seen why he's able to beat these guys. Then I also seen why I'm so, like.
Former champion Shawn Porter defended Davis's choice to face Jake Paul, saying critics miss the bigger picture. According to Porter, the fight isn't about proving dominance, but about longevity and financial sense. Exhibition-style bouts like this come with safety rules and adjustments, limiting risk while maximizing exposure. Fighters have short careers, Porter argued, and need to seize opportunities that ensure both financial security and future stability. From this view, Tank isn't selling out. He's making a smart move, giving fans entertainment while protecting his long-term interest in the sport.
Trying to make it safer and, you know, all those sorts of things, but there's still this pureness to boxing that really doesn't exist in sports anymore, but it's still there with boxing. I think that's why people have such a problem with this kind of move from Tank Davis.
Is it more the heart? How do you guys feel being boxers?
Man, like, once you hear the numbers, I'm like, they're talking, like, I don't know the official one. They're talking about like 100 mil.
Oh, damn.
Like, they're talking about these insane numbers. Like, I'm gonna be like, don't take that. I'm not gonna tell another man not to take that type of check, especially for something like that. It's not on your official record. It's an exhibition. I'm not gonna lie here and act like I'm not gonna say yes to 100 million or something like that. but I do see exactly what you're saying about the essence of boxing.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would kind of separate a little more, because exhibitions have always been a thing. There's always been an argument.
Right.
But they're just selling it like a real fight almost.
Right.
So I think that maybe if we could create a better like distinction, the more of a difference,
Right.
there might be less hate on it. But at the end of the day, man, I'm not going to tell Tank not to take that fight.
And I said this last year. I said, create a influencer title. And let those guys fight over there in the influencer world. They can live the world and the life of I'm a world champion without having to do something like this. Now, the issue for this that I have is you have a legitimate 135-pound champion fighter getting in the ring with a 190-pound guy, whatever it is that Jake Paul is at. So now we are.
Still, many in boxing see this matchup as more spectacle than serious competition. Promoters reportedly acknowledge the imbalance, implementing special safety measures, a 195 lb catch weight, larger gloves, and exhibition rules to avoid real harm. Despite the weight gap, Davis's elite experience and precision remain his main advantage. Fans and experts believe he'll rely on speed and ring IQ to expose Paul's inexperience, darting in, landing clean shots, and avoiding big hits, turning the fight into a demonstration of skill over size rather than a battle of brute strength.
My question is, what's the rules, and like, are they going to actually try and knock each other out? Because it's going to be a glorified sparring match. I'm not watching. I don't give a fuck.
Jake's going to have a hard time hitting him.
Yeah.
You know?
Big time. Gervonta's so fast and skilled.
Gervonta's going to eat his
I thought
guts.
Jake was going to fight Anthony Joshua. That seemed
that was actually getting.
That sounded more
craziest idea I've ever
Yeah.
heard. Jake Paul trying to fight Anthony Joshua is, crazy.
Not a sanctioned professional bout. This means the fight will not count towards either fighter's professional records.
So it's still being finalized.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that.
What is so behind the scenes? You think there are things like, hey, we don't punch each other in the jaw.
Yep. Or don't go. We can punch in the face, but don't go for broke. Like, don't knock me out.
Really?
Yeah. It's an exhibition.
That's
so
not very interesting to me.
No. Until I find the rule sets, but when I hear exhibition, I'm like, okay.
Jake is bodied up, man.
He's big.
Yeah.
Probably has 100 pounds on Gervonta.
Maybe. I'd say Gervonta probably walks at 150.
Oh, he's so small.
He's so small. I mean, he's really small. Bring up Gervonta Davis next to Floyd Mayweather, because I've seen Floyd in person, and he's tiny. You've seen Floyd in person.
I worked with Gervonta in Floyd.
Tiny.
Well, Floyd likely has shoes on there.
Oh, dude, he's so small.
He's tiny, guys.
Yeah. I mean, he's so small. Wow.
Analyst jail. Sun criticized Jake Paul for shifting focus from Anthony Joshua to Gervonta Davis, calling it a downgrade from what had been teased. Sun noted that while Tank is an elite boxer, he isn't a natural showman. He doesn't hype fights with words, his fists speak for him. Jake Paul, on the other hand, excels in promotion. Sun argued that the commercial success of this matchup will depend largely on Paul's ability to market the event. Not just the fight itself, emphasizing that it's Paul's media presence, more than the clash of talent that makes this matchup so newsworthy.
Of Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul for 2. So the fight that was being dangled and rumored in front of us, the exact opposite has happened. The opposite of fighting Anthony Joshua is not fighting nobody. The opposite of fighting Anthony Joshua is fighting Tank Davis. Okay. So there's one big glaring issue for me. It's just your partner being Tank Davis. Tank is not the guy that knows how to sell a fight. Tank cannot sell a fight in his own division. It could be a title fight, a contender's fight, a main event fight. He could be the favorite. He could be the underdog. Tank doesn't know how to bring that information to you guys in a way that is compelling. And Tank is already blinking in this situation. You have one guy who is argued amongst the pound for pound current greats in boxing. You have another guy that has suggested he should not even be allowed to box, that he should have to call it something different. He should not be licensed. He should not be ranked in the top 14. He should never be selected for a world title. Okay. Now, Tank has one job to do, which is to let anybody know that's listening that it doesn't make any difference, that boxing is a real sport.
Over time, Davis's view of Jake Paul has shifted. He once dismissed Paul as an attention-seeking outsider with little boxing credibility. But as Paul trained harder, improved his skills, and beat recognizable opponents, Davis's opinion changed. He has since admitted that Paul's dedication, focus, and work ethic deserve respect. While Tank still doesn't see Paul as an elite-level boxer, he recognizes that Paul's star power and audience reach make a potential fight more appealing than he once thought, adding a different kind of intrigue to the matchup.
What do you think of Jake?
Clown. He's a clown. I know that Jake can't fight. He can't fight. So
would you look at it as a joke if your team was like, yo, we want you to fight Jake Paul? Would you be like,
yeah, I'd laugh at him. You want me to fight him? At first, I didn't like how Jake Paul was coming because of how he was making it look. But now that I see that, I feel as though he's still a clown because that's his personality. I'm starting to respect it because he's not doing it like for the hype. He's really like trying to be a boxer. I think that he's decent.
Yeah,
like he's good. I mean, he's not good, but he's going that way.
Is he better than you thought he'd be?
Yeah.
Gotta be mentally tough to be in the box. So that's why I don't take that away from some fighters or some people that want to jump into the sport. So this show how tough you are.